Well, staying with our top story, the Eastern Cape High Court sitting in Grahamstown will decide whether to nullify the ANC's provincial elective conference today. 11 disgruntled members brought the case before court. ENCA reporter Sandy McCowan is there. She joins us now live. Sandy, of course, these members are unhappy with the way in which the provincial elective conference was held. Just explain what their contention is.
Yes, there's 11 disgruntled ANC branch members who are supporting Phumula Masualle. They're very unhappy. They say that the conference was tainted. They say the reason for that was a fight broke out between delegates where many delegates got injured and were unable to participate in the vote. They feel that was very unfair, and a number of delegates left the conference. The respondents' advocates are saying that there was only 8 people were injured. They were saying that there was a quorum, even though Phumula Masualle's delegates left to hold a parallel conference at the East London City Hall, and they felt that they had enough people there that they can continue with the vote. So they continued, and now the case is in court at the moment.
Yeah, the ANC argued that the delegates remaining behind consisted of 54% of the total delegates, which is why it was still a proper process. Let's talk about the implications of a court ruling like this on the province and ultimately its candidate at the national conference.
Well, we're expecting the full bench of judges to hand down judgment within the next 15 minutes or so, and it's been an anxious wait for everyone involved in this case, because if the judges find grounds to nullify the Eastern Cape Conference, the newly elected PEC will go to the national conference having their voting status revoked, and they will not be able to support their preferred ANC presidential candidate Cyril Ramaphosa. Shahan?
And then, of course, Sandy, some who are supporting Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma would argue that this vote was rigged because they were supporting NDZ, some are calling it. Are we likely to get any supporters of Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma outside court today, a bit later on?
Well, during this entire process, it's been very quiet outside of the court. We haven't seen many people coming to protest, or we've seen a few members coming into court, but mainly it's been provincial leaders. We haven't seen any branch members at all. So there hasn't been a huge wave of support here at the court. But you must understand that there is still an investigation continuing. There's still internal ANC's processes underway, and one of the things the judges were asking the applicant's advocate was this case not brought too early, as the internal processes are still underway, and should it not wait for the case to be brought once the internal processes have been concluded? So there has been this questioning by the judges, which might see an ultimate outcome today. We will have to wait and see.
All right, you'll be waiting and seeing for us. About 15 minutes or so, we'll get an answer on that judgment. That was ENCA reporter Sandy McCowan.